Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Gmod server review. I just want to say thank you for all the nice comments in the last video. It means a lot, so I'll keep these videos coming. So, under my microscope today is Definitive Networks, a Combine vs Rebel server, which was a game mode I literally didn't know existed until it was brought to my attention shortly before this review. But before we get into the video, if you'd like to help me do future reviews live, or even help me directly review, then please consider following me on Twitch or joining the Discord. The server, as you can probably guess, centers around the combat of the two major factions of Half-Life 2, those being the Combine and the Rebels. I essentially thought the server would be an endless game of Call of Duty and Gmod, and let's just say I was pleasantly surprised.
Where the drugs coming back? Did they find you?
Mobile, you'll probably been able to kill me, but no, you decided to camp the corner like a pussy.
That's better. So upon spawning in, my friend, who has had previous experience on the server, quickly explained the server to me. And from what I could tell, this server has a well thought out and balanced combat system, which is strongly needed to have a fair and fun PvP experience.
So, essentially the story behind this server, right, is that basically this is like the events taking place between like the Combine coming in to basically kind of like the events between Half-Life Alyx and Half-Life 2, which originally this was what was taking place between the 7-Hour War and Half-Life 2, but now it kind of fits in more between Half-Life Alyx and Half-Life 2. So it's kind of like a military RP server in a sense, because there's two different sides that are fighting with each other, but it has a different twist on it due to the fact of it's Half-Life 2 based, but it's also very much so focused on the gameplay portion of it. It's not like normal military RP where it's like you sit around in base doing sims all day and then eventually like, okay guys, we're doing a quick deployment over to this point with your squad. But so there is a couple of nice things. So I know the other day while we were talking about Minecraft stuff, we were talking about the VIP thing and all that.
Yeah.
So the nice thing here is that they actually give you a lot of free reign without buying VIP. Because VIP basically only gets you very select things. The first thing is that it gains you access to certain jobs. It gets you like 2 VIP jobs on Combine, 2 VIP jobs on Rebel side, and then a neutral VIP job called the Anarchist, which is basically just someone who likes to go around and just randomly shoot people. Killing things is actually important because it does two things for you. The first thing is that it levels you up and gets you components, which you can use to craft certain weapons. As an example, it's like, oh, I've got an MP5K in my inventory, I've got a PP2000 in there, and I've got a FAL in there from crafting stuff. So if your kit doesn't have a weapon that you want, you can use those components that you find either by capturing points or by killing enemies and use those for crafting. Typically speaking, Combine are better at close range, while Rebels are better at like long range and like ambush. So that's kind of like the standard you type of see with that. But in basically going down like the types of jobs you got, MPF, as I said, kind of lighter armor, but they've also got the most versatility and like options, because you got the MPF Union, which is kind of the standard like police force unit. You get your MP5 and some other standard stuff. The other nice thing is though is that that's usually the place most people look for recruits from. Mm-hmm. So if you ever want to get noticed, just stay as a union for a while and get promoted, and I guarantee people will be like, hey, yo, you want to join this special thing or other? You have the Helix, which is literally the medic, and the most prominent medic that exists, because it's the only one that actually has revives on him. So he's able to revive people. You have the Grid, which is basically the engineer. He builds things. He's able to build fortifications, and they can also call in shellings on points. So if a point's way too overtaken and you need some help, they can use some of that resource you see down in the bottom left of the screen, which is a shared pool. So the number you would see if you're on a Combine job right now would be 39910. And so they'd use some resource in order to shell people. You have the mace, which is basically like sneaky boy. Like he has a cloaking device and all that other stuff. He has a cloaking device and climb swept, so they can kind of sneak around. Kind of like Spec Ops in a sense. Which they actually have an equivalent on the other side called Spectre Unit, but they kind of evolved differently. So there's a very different attitude between the two. You have Ballista, which is kind of like the heavy weapons because they have rockets and they focus on taking down enemy vehicles. And you have MPF Cross, which is kind of like a marksman stuff type deal, but they have thermal vision. And they are completely underutilized for some reason. No one thinks it's cool to have thermal vision in a scope, and I will never understand that. If you get M, you have a map.
Whoa.
What'd you do?
Oh, fuck, that's my kill bind. I was like, why did I flop to the floor? Fuck, dude. After demonstrating my superior intelligence, I joined the Combine recruit job and awaited my training into the glorious Combine military.
I'm not able to.
Oh,
I'm not in it.
Sad pog. Okay.
Hey, yo, clockwork.
Yes.
Alright, now if I put this on, I want you to tell me what it sounds like, alright?
Okay.
Give me.
Fetch me their soul.
That actually sounds pretty good. That's pretty close.
Are we going for like a Call of Duty zombies
Yeah.
kind of vibe here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like
What's
one of
another
the
called?
is
Fucking
the trade.
voice line.
We're not leaving
Correct.
that train or you will be shot. Bet. Oh yeah, I made it my goal in life to be number 1, aka that rank in NCO. Oh. Is this the man?
Yeah, the highest NCO rank you got is the SPO, which is Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be the weirdest
real quick.
review to look back
What was that?
on. Oh. Hello there. Yummy.
Yeah, those guys are terrifying. That's all I'm gonna say, because it's like they have like an
So
automatic shock.
Did we decapitate that man? Did he do something wrong? I mean, his dress sense is odd, but I don't know if it deserved chopping his head off. But what do I know?
No, guaranteed. This is a great server because most people don't like the type of drama you see here is so minuscule compared to like what you see anywhere else. Like the most drama you see is people trash talking certain branches, and that's about it. And it's like trash talking because of the fact that they're constantly in combat against each other, you know?
Yeah.
By the way,
Starting
the thing is the other thing that you can do with VIP, this is something I forgot to mention earlier. But so VIP, normally speaking, you can only have one job per side. So you can have a rebel job and you can have a combine job. But if you get VIP, you can have 2. So basically, you can have 2 characters on the combine side. So you can be both like a part of NU and a part of like grid, as an example. So it's like sometimes you just want to build stuff, then you hop on your grid. Then other times, if you just want to shoot people with an LMG and toss grenades point blank and accidentally kill yourself, then you've got that.
I love when he tells me clearance level 2, all NCOs have clearance level 2, but there are no clearance level 2 areas, so... So why do we need clearance level 2 again?
Probably, I will say probably the coolest thing about this server, though, is that the owner, Sentinel, he listens to the player base is the thing. Because it's like, you know how Synergy's whole gimmick is like the whole,
Man's
what's
got
it called?
chewed. Is that
about to say,
Nokia?
was he
Is
playing
that
like
an
a
Indian
pig?
Nokia, my man? Arabic Nokia? Oh, hello, Manhack. Goodbye, Manhack. Hello, not Manhack. Goodbye, non-Manhack.
I heard you and I was like, where the hell are you? And I looked down and see, like, I see.
How's the knees? That didn't sound so good.
I just realized, is that Markiplier? No, that's just
Is that Markiplier?
Was that the bite of 87?
Is that the bite of 87? I think that's the
Is that
bite
the
of
War of
87.
87?
Is that the War of 87? The trainer was really friendly and definitely willing to sit down with a new player and explain the server and its mechanics, which is superb to see, as I definitely didn't know how things ran around here, and I'm sure lots of other people wouldn't have either. It's not like Star Wars RP, where everyone and their mother knows the faces, ranks, and formations. The only thing I will mention is that the training took a little long, and some players might not be willing to sit through that to be able to play. I'd fix this by possibly explaining the divisions in a more concise manner, or even explaining it to them while they're doing a tryout for that specific division. Ooh. B. Rush B. I made a Counter-Strike joke, even though I've never played Counter-Strike.
Yeah. You'll start to realize that there's a lot of common paths that people take to get
Where did
around
he
the
go?
place. So jumped over the wall.
Oh, he's in the bush.
He blended in rather well there, actually.
Yeah, I didn't see him, and it wasn't showing the glowy thing for a bit. My gun go.
Let's go. Yeah, the one thing I will always say is that sometimes it's better to try and wait for enemies to get closer to you. Yep, there you go.
Right, so where? I don't
So
know
if
which
you're looking
one's
at the
him.
map, you'll see a plus
Right.
sign over the guy who's your party lead. If it's not red, you should be able to click directly
I
on
see a
it and
couple
you'll respawn on
pluses.
them.
Oh. Are they different colors, maybe? Okay, wait, there. Ah.
Yeah,
Hello.
those are materials for later equipment, so it's really useful to hold on to every piece of equipment you get.
Ah.
Ooh, that was interesting.
Sweep up the stairs.
I'm in
Okay.
space now.
Oh, does he expect me to survive if I encounter anyone up here? Oh, it's spooky. Spooky. He dead downstairs? Uh-oh.
Man, that Mace is really upset by the fact he wasn't able to successfully steal that helicopter.
See, the thing is, here's the thing. I was never very good at things like Call of Duty, but I enjoyed them insanely. The thing that always frightened me, though, was the community of Call of Duty, especially because, you know, they're quite like, you know, oh, they expect you to
Vulgar.
do quite well. So, after my training had complete, my trainer actually took me out for a quick combat session to get an idea of how the server's gameplay and mechanics worked, which really helped me not feel lost or confused, and thus integrate into the server faster.
In fact, I can really
Oh, yes! I did something. I contributed.
Hey, there you go.
We're getting slightly better. You know, those...
One of my favorite things is you can really long arm these grenades.
Oops.
Like
I-
surprisingly. Ooh, I got sniped right in the
Was
face.
that behind us?
No, that was in front of us. That was the guy with a sniper rifle.
Oh.
Or a DMR. You can. The nice thing is it's kind of like a Call of Duty Warzone, where
Mhm.
sniper rifles have that light on the end of them when they're pointing at you. So you,
Oh, right,
you don't
yeah,
just
yeah,
get sniped by a bush monster and have no idea where you're getting shot from. You can see them aiming at you, like in advance, which
They
is nice.
shot my corpse. How rude.
Oh yeah, no, they do that all the time. Don't worry about it.
Come on, boys. Stop wasting your bullets.
Charge
The
with a
aliens are
grenade.
invading.
Oh shit, that's Hangman. That's one of my old dudes. Holy crap.
Wait, Emma, try something. Oh. Uh-oh.
Why?
No.
Grenaded me.
Oh.
The friendly grenaded me when I ran up. What the hell? Like, what kind of shit is that?
Mike's
You see
not
why I
running.
like the entry job so much, right?
Yeah.
You just find a high up position that you can see a good area with, and you just
Whoa, 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 whoa. I
you
think
do
they
what
see
an
me.
LMG does.
They see me. They see me. They see me.
Where they at?
They're over like south, kind of like in between southeast and south. Coming this way.
On the rooftop or on the?
No, they
ground?
were on the road. They were on the road coming down. There was a couple of them, I think. I didn't really get a good look, so. Getting shot. Oh, they're on the roof. They're on the roof. Oh, fuck.
No,
Well. Ow.
I-
In we go. Hit 'em with the surprise attack, boys. We're gonna go up the ladder. They'll never see it coming.
I actually do believe they will though. That work.
No chance.
If you use the element of surprise.
Ah, they didn't see it coming. However, they are more skilled than me. That was where the issue was mainly presenting itself.
Ooh, someone got shot from the left over here. Hold on. Hold the phone.
Wait a minute. I just shat myself because there was someone running behind me and I heard them. And I was like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! Where's that coming in?
They can't shell anything other than points, so they have to shell specifically H or G or something. So
Right.
when you're in an area like this, you don't have to worry about it.
Oh,
Although the
oh,
platform
oh,
gets
oh.
hit rather much.
Yeah, because I was right inside the building. I was like, oh, fuck. Not my day, boys.
Shit is so good. This massive group of people just defending by the church.
Let's keep it going, boys.
I hate how dirty our fucking.
By the way,
oh
there's
my god, the
subtle-
amount of people down here as well. Oh, there's a staff member here too. Big man's gonna-
subtle barrel. Oh, actually, that might be
Whoa, whoa.
grid build stuff.
Oh, they get fizz gun?
Yeah, they get a fizz gun to build stuff.
Really interesting.
They can build anywhere they want to. There's no restriction. Although they do have some rules to follow when they're building stuff.
Oh, he's building, you know, that tunnel they keep going down. That's cool. He's building there.
Ooh, okay,
Oh,
they're at
please.
F right behind us.
Fucking down. Come here.
Please straighten that.
Guys, they're over there. Is it time? Is it time?
Oh, by the way, when you get revived, you get your grenade back, which is funny.
Oh, yes. The medics also carry unlimited grenades with them. Just in case.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, fuck. There. They are roofing it hard. Oh my god, rockets!
They're not happy with you being up there.
They are not a happy bean. I'm somehow still alive. They're missing hardcore with these rockets.
Oh yeah, definitely. Howdy, would you like a grenade?
Oh.
And it exploded on the wall in front of me. They're below you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
Okay,
and spawn
okay.
it at. Come back to you here in a.
Okay, no, that's a good. This Combine versus Rebels? Yeah, this is Combine versus Rebels. I hadn't played it till today, and it's pretty fun. Thought I'd give it a go.
A nice bit of casual gun shoot.
Yeah, nice bit of Call of Gary.
Call of Gary.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know for a fact that there's
Like,
someone.
what are you? What are you? You're a Combine. Okay. Make them pay for every inch.
Okay, so.
Uh-oh, are they on the roof again? They're on the roof. They're on
Bro,
the roof.
I accidentally blew myself up again.
Oh no.
I knew he was in there and I thought he was behind the counter, so I rounded the corner to chuck the grenade at him, and he rushed out and it exploded in my face. Oh, there's a juggernaut over at H. That's it.
I've still got church, which is fucking surprising. Oh no, I'm
Yeah, I'm
reloading.
hopping up.
No.
Don't worry, I got your back.
Oh,
I killed some random medic who's down here at the bottom.
well, that was a bit
Oh,
late.
that was interesting.
Ah, well, my idea was if we could only aim at one, we're gonna bomb the other one. Every time I play on this server, I'm just gonna call it Call of Gary stream.
The Call of Gary's stream. I'll tell you what though, if you let Sentinel know of that, he'd be down and be like, yeah, the Call of Gary.
The
We
Call
have
of
our
Gary.
our new VIP job. He's Gary.
He's Gary. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
The gameplay for the server is fun and fast-paced, like all first-person shooters should be, but with its own Gary's Mod flair of creativity with a custom map and UI elements. There's a crafting system which allows players to both collect and use materials to craft armor and weapons dependent on their level at the time. This is a really good way of keeping players coming back, as they might want to grind for that one special gun or helmet, so it gives players clear goals. The server also features a fully working map with a squad spawning system, which might seem fairly standard for FPS games, sure, but for Gmod this is impressive, and it works so well, at times I forgot this even was Gmod. Guns feel weighted and shoot like guns should. Instead of, say, a Star Wars blaster, which has little to no recoil, these guns will snap your neck if you don't keep your spray under control. A large variety of weapons, all with their own attachments, can be obtained to keep gameplay surprising and fresh at all times. But a major point about the gameplay that I wanted to make is this server did something important for me. It reminded me that Garry's Mod is still a game, and sometimes if you just play roleplay servers, as I do, you can forget that. So this server is a good breath of fresh air for anyone feeling that way about the game currently and need a break. So, let's talk community. How are the players? Well, from what I've seen, they're very welcoming of new players and work fast to integrate newbies in with their fun and lighthearted personalities. The players are not afraid to joke around, whether it's a mic spammer leading a charge into battle.
Oh, I love the fact that you can still hear them after they die, because that adds in such an extra flavor.
Oh,
Oof.
is that an EOD?
Oh, those are HECU, which are still decently strong, particularly in CQC, but they're not.
Or higher-ups cracking jokes at debrief.
Boy, that recipe can make us ice cream.
I have the recipe to make meth.
This man has the recipe to make meth. Now, if you're not into that kind of player base, then maybe swipe left on this server. But personally, I think it's all taken in very good spirit and a good laugh to lighten up your day. The server is well organized, with Combine and Rebels separated into separate divisions that include everything from snipers to engineers to stealth. I ended up joining MPU as a sentry, and I saw that they have logs for their members, which is really good as it allows for much easier management for a large amount of people. They also have a Discord, which I might add is very friendly and well laid out.
I'd like to promote the Union 3531 for excellent combat efficiency. Did some great patrolling and really holding down a lot of them.
I think this was the guy that was also leading the squad I was in, so definitely +1 for him. Let's get some +1s for 3531 for fucking combat efficiency. Also a little bit of leadership as well. Nice to see from an 07. Alright, 3531, know your +1s and get in the promo line. Also know your reason. That's also important. Alright, other PTSs, Kidner, you're entered. Dude, fucking Swaggy, bro. Where the fuck Swaggy? Oh, he's fucking up here. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Let's get some +1s for Swaggy, the Ballista squad leader. Let's get him to fucking CO.
Get that bug of CO. Him and 7 are pretty cool chats.
Alright, Swaggy. Know your +1 reason. Head to the promo line. Other PTSs for... No, Kaiser.
Okay, I may have multiple here, but first things
That's
first,
Go one at a
let's get
time.
7 in there as well. 7 wasn't one of our main boys out there. I saw him training recruits today.
Yeah,
I saw
hell
him
yeah.
out there leading squads. Pretty good boy, 7 is.
Papega.
He's got cancer.
He's got cancer.
My man has COVID.
Well, better promote him fast before he
Let's get
dies.
some +1s for 7 for leadership and also activity. I see this man out all the time.
Only officers may get cancer
That's a lot of
treatment.
+1s. Okay, 7.
We need to get him to officer stat.
Yeah, gotta get him up there, or he'll just fucking die.
Yeah, just one, yeah, maybe one more. The mace right here, 1861. Hold on, let me make sure that's the right guy. Yep, this is the right guy. This boy right here. I've been seeing him out on the battlefield. He's one of our main maces that are out there, clapping cheeks in the background, and just making sure.
Oh,
to
he can
cover
clap
our
my
asses
cheeks
and
any day.
flank the rebels time to time. So he's a pretty good boy. Yes, he's a TR, but we can throw him on that noted list.
Yeah, let's get some +1s for 1861 for fucking mace efficiency, I guess. I don't fucking know. Cloaking efficiency, sure.
Promotions are done at a debrief by a player recommendation followed by a vote. I really like this as it allows players that perform well and are very active to really shine without needing a bunch of extra things. In terms of events, the server is practically a whole event, with constant action and raids upon the enemy to keep things exciting, so the constant need for player-run events isn't needed as players are allowed to keep themselves entertained. However, I decided since I've only played about 5 hours of the server to ask a veteran, so I asked my friend Merrill to talk about what he thinks of the server events. Thanks again to him.
To provide a little bit of a context on essentially the kinds of events you see on the server, a lot of them typically tend to be breaks from the combat, or breaks from normal combat, I suppose you could say. A couple prime examples we've had are airboat races around the edges of the map that take place on civilian jobs. It's something fun, interesting, and kind of gets a break from the constantly shooting going on between the Rebels and Combine. You have things like ceasefire events, where, as an example, Combine versus Rebels soccer games occurred in one of the soccer fields on the map. Or sometimes even silly little things, such as riding a party bus while someone beatboxes in the back seat.
And this is freaking sick right here. Bringing party
I can
bus.
change the material if you guys
Oh
want.
yeah, and you
What
got
kind of
that,
material
and you
looking
got
for?
the beats right here. Dude, you got the freaking beats.
Alright, boys, I'm gonna change the.
Alright,
material.
enjoy your party. I'm gonna go do my job.
Simple things like that. Occasionally, there will also be things akin to zombie outbreaks, with head crabs roaming around after a particularly bad shelling, or ant lions. It kind of depends. It depends on what the game master sees fit, but typically speaking, most of the events tend to be little breaks in the combat, since, frankly, the entire act of combat is just one long event.
Overall, what I would say is this server's main feature is its gameplay. It provides a game mode so different from other Gmod game modes by incorporating FPSs with a small amount of RP and a sprinkle of that Garry's Mod charm. The gameplay has gotten me to change my perspective on Gmod as a whole, as for a while I became convinced that the RP scene was all there is, and I'm pleasantly surprised that it's not. So, for all that, the gameplay is getting a 10 out of 10. Keep up the good work, boys! Next up is the player base, and I've got to say, the players are very friendly and fun to play with. They easily make this a million times more tolerable than Call of Duty. Then again, anything is better than a 13-year-old screaming down their $1 microphone. But that's not the point. Now sure, you'll still get the odd sweaty and salty players that like to get mad and scream at you, but it's a game, and you'll always get that, so the fact that the server has so little is amazing to me. This nabs the server a 9.5 out of 10 for player base. Now onto organization. The server is well managed with logs and a well laid out promotion and Discord system. Now, is it the most managed server I've ever seen? No, by far no. But I personally don't feel it needs that level of organization, as it's not a roleplay server, and can easily function with slightly less spreadsheets to bog players down with. So I'm giving this server a 9 out of 10 for organization. Keep those spreadsheets down and sanity up, lads. And finally, events. The server is always busy and exciting, as the events are constant due to the premise of the server being that it is player driven. And because of that, players keep things exciting and fun basically all the time. The only thing I would suggest is slightly more staff run events to keep things exciting so that players don't start to feel like it's getting repetitive. However, what you are doing now is perfectly fine, and that is only my suggestion. Events are getting a 9 out of 10 from me. So overall, I feel this server brings a whole new take to Garry's Mod server game modes, and it's fun even to someone like me who doesn't really like PvP. It's a breath of fresh air for Gmod players, and I hope to see the server continue to grow and thrive as it seems to have been for many years. Definitive Networks, I award you with a 9 out of 10. And Clockwork Seal of Approval. I hope to see you entertain people for many more years. The server's name and IP will be in the description should you want to hop on and check it out for yourself to make your own decision. If you liked the video and found it helpful, then by all means remember to like and subscribe for more server reviews, and leave your thoughts on any other servers you think I should investigate down in the comments below. Again, my Twitch and Discord will be down below should you wish to see it live or even help. Keep on ticking, everyone. Goodbye.